Yeah, I knew that was next, but I don't even know. I don't know. Yeah, it was just something that happened.
Okay.
Hey, what do you know from watching the film and playing Dallas Clark that you didn't know before you played them the first time?
For the first time?
Yeah.
Nothing. It's pretty much the same. I think with him, I think I said it earlier, he plays more like a slot receiver or something for the most part. If they go into the game and call 3 wides, he's like the 4th wide. So you just have to be aware of where he is at all times.
I'm sure everybody asked you about you. How you feeling, and what's the latest on this?
It was good. I mean, I gave it a go today. It was fine. A little sore, but I'll be good Sunday.
I mean, are you feeling as confident when you plant with that knee?
Right now, yeah. I mean, I don't think I planted as hard as I would yet, but I mean, as far as out there running around, I felt okay.
All right. And as far as Dallas Clark, I mean, the last couple of games, the success came when you were man on the tight end. Do you expect that same kind of philosophy?
Well, with this team, you can't do it all the time. And that's the same with San Diego. You can't do it all the time. I can't be on them all the time. I'm confident in my matchup with him one-on-one. I'm confident, but you can't. When you take me down to one-on-one, it takes away from other things that we can do. So I won't be on them all the time. But if it comes down to, when we really need to stop, I'm sure I probably will.
But you've seen him before. I mean, that familiarity just from a couple of weeks ago, understanding his kind of game, his cuts. How much does that help?
It's good. It's good to see him once before. It's just like when we play the Patriots twice a year. I mean, you get to see, each other's stuff. But it's going to come down to who executes better and who doesn't make mistakes, and that's the way the game's going to come down to.
Would you say he's the quickest tight end you've probably had to cover?
The quickest? I don't know. Kellen Winslow's pretty fast.
Okay, so what separates him? What makes him special?
Dallas, what makes him special, he has great hands. If you put a smaller guy on a smaller DB, he's going to out-physical. He's going to box him out in good position, push off. But if he gets a bigger guy like a safety or a linebacker, he's usually quicker or just as fast, so he's going to get open. So he presents a matchup problem in that way.
Situation here where you try to get yourself locked up on him, even if they present a matchup where they're trying to dictate a linebacker on him?
Well, I mean, like last game we played San Diego against Gates. He was getting open against other guys in zone coverage, and I told coach just put me on him. Then after that, I mean, it was pretty much it was better for us. It was a better matchup. So if it comes down to it, and he's hurting us in the game, I'll definitely tell coach to put me on him.
Like you guys played in Week 16. You played a lot of 4-2-5 and 5, which was a lot of zone at the beginning of the game, and then you switched up on it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the way you want to do it. We don't want to put me down and take away from my other playmaking ability as far as being deep and helping out other guys. So when I'm down, locked up on the man to man, it takes away from that. So that's why we don't do it all the time.
You didn't blitz very much in Week 16. Was that just because you didn't want to show them some of your more exotic blitzes?
You know what? We didn't blitz as much. I don't know. Really don't know what coach was doing in that situation. I mean, I don't know, but we didn't do it a lot.
We'll see more this time around.
You can guarantee that one.
A lot of people say when they deal with Peyton Manning, it's offensively and defensively a game of cat and mouse with him. He changes a lot of plays at the line of scrimmage. What kind of challenges does that pose to you and the guys in the back four of covering the receivers and getting it right on what he's changing it to?
Yeah, you have to. I think you just have to win before the snap. Make him think. Make him figure out what we're in after the play snap. If you can do that, then you've won that down. I mean, that's not to say you're going to win. He's not going to get a completion or he's not going to complete a pass. But if you make him think on the run when the ball's already snapped, then you've won for that down.
Are there situations where he'll make a change and you'll respond to it hoping that he'll change again?
Yeah, like when he's trying to make his change, we're not going to be where we're in right away. We're not. So we're hoping that he changes some things that he doesn't want to be in, and if we can get some matchups we want.
And as a defensive, is that a fun challenge as a defensive back to kind of go up against a guy that he's almost like a head coach, another head coach on the field?
Yeah, it makes it to where it's a cat and mouse game between you and him, and you get to show him some. You get to play poker with him, try to hide your hand, and make sure that he does what you want him to do.
The numbers bear out that when the Colts aren't successful in the first quarter or the second quarter, that they kind of get away from their game. Can you get into their heads early on in these games? Is this game won in the first quarter almost?
It's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be won, but it can be lost in the first quarter. If we go in there and we're we're not up to par right away and they get up early, then we can be in trouble. So we want to go in and make sure we neutralize them early and take their crowd out the game and make them second guess what they brought to the game plan.
You guys think you can get into Peyton Manning's head?
Do we think we can? Like I said before, I mean any quarterback in the National Football League can get rattled or can get off their game. So I mean that's the game plan with them. You have to get him. It starts with Peyton, so that's what we're trying to do.
All right.